Miracle.
Miracle.
Family.
Welcome to the Miracle Family Podcast. And with me on my right is my husband, Mark. On my left is Ines. And I'm sarahxmiracle. Last week, we talked about how Ines felt about spending her first 9 years as an only child and how she felt about us as young parents. And we also kind of shared a bit about the stuff that we used to do with her, which hopefully leads you to also perhaps think about what you could do with your children, even though they might be much younger than her. But a lot of things start when they're young, right? So like we talked about Mommy Ines time, and I think the biggest takeaway Ines gave us positive affirmation about our parenting was that we did spend a lot of individual time with her, and we still spend, or we try. Do we spend enough individual time with you now? Walao, what face are that?
She's like, buy me a guitar.
I would not mind. No, but like, you don't know which one to buy. You don't know which one I want.
Okay, is material things everything? What could we do better? Will you give us a 10 about that now?
No, I will give you a 7.5.
Walao, we're doing worse as parents and as a married couple. Help!
Oh dear.
I'll give you a
It's above 5. We're passing.
7.78.
What's the problem now?
You are a little bit overprotective.
What?
Overprotective.
Like what?
About sleepovers?
Excuse me, you go out so late at night.
Yeah,
What do you
lor.
mean? What?
I don't even
overprotective?
complain.
Yeah, every Friday night you're out like you've been like what time?
And you
come back?
complain all the time.
Oh, I could complain
Why
all
you
the time.
come back so late?
So yes.
I would say that for a 17-year-old, I think relative to what my experience was, I think she gets quite a lot of freedom. What about you?
Oh, I went out a lot at 17.
Okay, well, you're a boy.
Yeah, I mean, but
Why does it matter?
well, I don't know. By the time I was 18, like I came back at midnight and my parents didn't even call me. It was assumed on a Friday night I was at church and not coming back until very late. So
Often Omar just like, you know what, he's fine.
yes, but they knew when I came back because the shower that I needed to use was unfortunately in their room. I didn't have my own private
that
shower.
shower.
And the other one was in David's room, and David had a very early morning on Saturdays, and so I would need to shower in their room.
Okay, going back to Ina's
Anyway.
point. Okay, so she thinks I'm overprotective just because on a few occasions I stayed up to wait for her.
Hey, you must listen to the feedback.
No,
You must
there's
absorb.
other
You must be.
things also.
Okay, such as
I feel like you are a bit too sensitive when it comes to me.
insensitive, you just said?
And boys.
No,
What?
a bit sensitive about me having guy friends. Like, especially mother.
Like, you got guy friends, meh?
Yes!
Like who?
I'm in poly. You expect me to not have any guy friends? It's a big school. I'm not an
Yeah,
MPS
sure.
anymore.
Yeah, but we don't know who they are. What? Who are they?
Once I told you about like these two people who got together, and I was telling you about how
Yeah.
the guy was asking me for advice, and literally the first thing you said to me was, "Why you sound so close to this guy?" And I was just sitting there like, but I am not even.
Ayo, mommy.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Mommy
Like,
is just concerned.
No.
Yeah, because if you're so close to him, then he thinks that you are on
We
his
are
side.
not. He don't like me. I am not his type. He's not my type.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I mean, you just started poly, so...
No, it's.
If you had-
Mommy also needs time to, adapt. You can tell daddy.
No, I feel like it's worse.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's not worse, but no.
To solve this problem, you should just invite all of them to our house, then we'll see who they are.
What, class party?
Yeah,
Xiao.
why not?
No,
What's the problem?
I don't.
Just have a barbecue downstairs. You don't have to come to the house. Like what Francis did, but like downstairs at the barbecue.
Maybe you wait for my
Ah.
birthday next year and I throw big
No, like
party.
Christmas, You can invite all the people and then we can get to know them, What?
And Nez's face. Hey, she took a lot of time to voice out this particular aspect. You don't brush it away. You listen.
I'm not brushing away. I just said I don't even know who they are. They got guy friends, man. You don't even really talk about them, Only once or twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because
you're
she's
so
scared.
sensitive about me, so I can't talk about them lah. Walao.
No, I'm not sensitive about it. It's
That's
because
what-
you had mentioned that he was asking you for like advice about a relationship.
Because I'm friends with the...
Girl. Okay. Real talk, everybody. This is unscripted. Fresh, live.
Yeah, but it's your own perception in your brain. Hello. I also went to JC and had people in my class are boys. In fact, my class was more boys than girls.
Did grandma have the talk with you? How come I got so many boyfriends?
I just feel you are very sensitive about it.
Mummy, be less sensitive.
But if you have this perception and sensitivity about it, then you self-censor, then it makes us under the impression feel that like, oh, you don't even talk about other friends who are like so-called like boys.
Okay, but
right?
you also dismiss her feelings like that. You can't dismiss her feelings, right? Her feelings are
Yeah, so but then the thing is that when I tried to explain, I said, well, it's because you were saying that you're going to give him relationship advice.
It wasn't relationship advice, it was just advice on how to get her.
Yeah, okay. Seriously, the only instance. When else have you actually mentioned any of these other people to me like randomly and like, oh yeah, this person is this person is this, like, oh, I'm quite good friends with this, like, hardly what? When you ever say that? Like, when you ever tell me?
Yeah, because you're so sensitive.
No, I'm just telling you, it's a chicken and egg thing. I mean, like, no, so what do you want me
what
to
I'm
do?
saying is,
No, so what do you want me to
if
do?
you went on this like this,
so what do you want me to do? You.
Just say, okay, I'm sorry that you felt that way.
Okay,
Don't
I'm sorry.
gaslight her.
I'm
That's
sorry
what she's
that
saying.
you felt that way, but like, you also don't have to keep self-censoring because that doesn't help either. Is there anything else you would like me to do or like want Daddy to do? Like, how would you prefer us to respond?
No, so like, if I like tell you about like stuff, like guy friends, like you like
Don't panic.
I don't want you to like be like literally. Oh my god, there was another instance where like I was at like a friend's birthday party, right? Then like it was with like all the church people and I was like taking photos because I like taking photos, hobby. And I show you the photos. The first thing you said was like, why there's so many boys? And I was literally lying there like, mother, they are all like 3 years younger than me. And like it's like you didn't even say anything about the photos. You just went, oh my god, so many boys. And I was like, what do you mean? It's not my birthday party.
Whose birthday was that?
Church friend. And then like 4 of them were like one party because all the birthdays are very similar.
Oh, is it the Sentosa one?
Yes.
Ah, okay, a vague memory. So I'm sorry that I didn't see your photos as they were as just photos. You had wanted me to just see them as just photos?
Yes.
Okay. Noted with thanks.
To everybody out there, parenting is not easy.
Just like, I don't know, don't like be weird.
Who is this?
Yeah, like that. Don't be weird like that.
I'm not weird.
Not you. I'm saying the impression that you did.
Who this boy?
Yeah, don't be like that.
What he do? Where he come from? What his father work as? No, okay.
Okay, so Daddy, any thoughts since Daddy's the PC one?
Not PC. I mean, I'm trying to remember what it's like to be a teenager because admittedly, it's been a long time. I think teenagers need the time and space to learn how to work out their own lives, right? I mean, up until this point, so much of it has been either decided for them by the system, by the parents, or by people close to them, right? It's suddenly when you become 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, the way life works, you end up having a lot more time outside of the house, more time than you spend inside the house maybe. And suddenly you are in need to make of your own decisions, right? You know, how much money should I spend for lunch? Who should I hang out with after school? And I think our role, if you want, is to kind of be there, not disappear completely. Like, you owe enough. Okay, bye-bye. You know, so you're available, but you're not pushy.
I think having to switch modes is not like an overnight thing, right?
No,
I mean, it's something
it's
that
not.
Also comes with like the teenager themselves have to show that they have a certain maturity and responsibility for you to feel like, okay, I can like slowly let them.
And that's also a chicken
decide,
and egg thing, right?
Yeah.
As a parent, I feel I have to be a little bit more trusting, right? I grant you this amount of freedom and leeway, and I advise you on how to use it well, I think, in a non-threatening way. And then I need to watch. And if you stuff up or you don't make the best decisions, I need to be okay in some way that you didn't make the best decisions. And I need to prompt you with questions to see if you've understood whether you realized that was not a bad decision or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's basically transitioning.
I mean, this is the textbook answer, right?
It's
In
like-
reality, it's not as straightforward as this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And sometimes those bad decisions are really bad decisions.
And also, I felt that like if you did think that that was a problem, like you should be able to articulate that or find a way to like tell us lah, you know, because it may be like, for example, just like a typical knee-jerk reaction or like even just a joke. But then you either maybe took it too seriously or like, you know, you felt that then you have to like climb up and you can't talk about it. But actually, it's more important that you try to articulate how you feel like in that moment or very soon after that moment, because, you know, genuinely there's so much going on that we might like be like, what did we say that, you know, may have like offended you or hurt you? Like, we never mean to want to hurt you or offend you, obviously, because we love you. But, you know, if we do inadvertently do so, it's very important that you do share with us so that, yeah, that we can like, you know, make amends and not repeat it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm glad you managed to try and articulate that today in some format.
How do you feel, Ines? How does that make you feel?
I
What's that mean?
am hungry.
It's the cry of the Wookiee.
So is there anything else that you want to say before we end this episode? Because it has turned from asking Ines how it feels to be a big sister to asking Ines what we can do better as parents.
Round 2.
Okay, well, the first thing you said was be less overprotective in a sense. Second thing was saying that to be less sensitive about boys. Actually, they're kind of linked because they're all about your independence and your, right, your autonomy.
The
right?
emancipation
In a sense,
of Ines.
So, anything else?
You spend a lot of time on Leon.
Okay, well, we shall leave that for the next episode of when we're really talking about how Ines feels with so many siblings now. Because this episode was spent more or less on her, you know, sharing her grievances with us and having an honest chat about it, which I'm glad we had the platform to do. And if you like our honesty, I hope you share and subscribe this
Real talk.
episode. Yeah, of some real talk as our miracle family grows and as Ines grows from a child into a teenager into soon to be adult. And we hope you stay tuned because next week we will come back with Ines' thoughts about what it means to be big sister to so many people and having to share parents with so many people. Thank you so much, everybody. See you guys next week. Family. You didn't do the harmony. Family.
Miracle.
Why you change key?
Why you sing off key when you
changed
already hear his
Family.
Oh, you're laughing now. Oh, see now you are laughing.